Victim or victor? I recently attended a meeting and it devolved eventually into a point where everybody started talking about how they've been victimized, how through their heritage, their culture, a variety of different things, they felt very much like victims. And I heard this dialogue go around and around and around. And I realized that is the reason why we're in the mess we're in. So many people have succumbed to that idea, that mentality of victimhood, that they have no power, that they're disempowered. And I've got a few ideas on this. Now, first off, let me say that there are genuinely terrible things that happen to people. I'm not minimizing any of that. I know shitty things happen. And sometimes some people have all the shitty things happen to them again and again and again. But we all have some things in our lives that go wrong, and sometimes horribly wrong. Even on the surface, while it may look like someone's having their best life and everything just seems to be coming up roses for them, that may not be the case if you spent any length of time with them. I've concluded in my 55 years on this planet that really it just comes down to how you respond to these things. For example, there's a guy, Nick Visovic. He's a man who was born with no arms and no legs, and yet he's become an international speaker. There's Bethany Hamilton, a gal who had her arm basically shark attacked, and she still continued to be a champion surfer. There was a gentleman who got stuck in a crevice while he was rock climbing, and he had to amputate his own arm off and rescue himself. So it's not a question that people don't have circumstances that happen to them. It's how they respond to those circumstances. And I feel that when people hide behind the idea of victimhood, that they've been victimized, and again, I'm not minimizing any real, genuine things that happen to people, but I'm talking about these people who think microaggressions they're being victimized by, or these people that are 40 years old and still living in their parents' basement, that they're a victim of the man. That used to be who was victimizing people. Remember, way back, it used to be the man that was trying to keep you down. Now, it's virtually everything and everyone for these people they believe is trying to keep them down. I believe it's just an excuse for their lack of effort and where they've arrived at life. They have failed. They need somebody to blame. And that's what you do. When things haven't worked out, you can't be looking in the mirror and saying, well, it was all me. I screwed it all up. I effed it up. I got to have somebody I can blame. Well, why not that guy? Why not my skin color? Why not the fact of my education? It could be my parents. Maybe they didn't breastfeed me long enough. Whatever it is, there's some excuse that people are hiding behind. And I'll tell you what, folks, if you're one of those, you're not moving on with your life. The sooner you let go of that victimhood mentality, the sooner you'll be liberated and free to become what you were meant to be, what God created you on this earth to be. You can achieve great things, but you can't do it being shackled to the idea that there is someone or something that is suppressing your success. Because what it ultimately does is it leads to envy and hatred of those who have that success or have that life that you wish you could have. And we're seeing that play out in real time. There is lots of people who want to tear down somebody else's success because somehow they think that that person stole it from them. Not so. They didn't take it from you. You just chose not to go after it like they did. You chose to sit on the couch, to do nothing with your life and not move forward. But now you're 30, 40, whatever age you are, and you got to have somebody to blame at this point. So let it go. So long as you hold on to victimhood, whatever you view as your oppressor, whoever this enemy is, this unseen individual thing or whatever, will live rent-free in your head forever. And it will be, for some of you, the take a hard look in the mirror and take a hard look in the mirror, and I guarantee you what you see looking back at you is exactly what's holding you back from your success. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can also follow me on my Rumble, on my Locals account, and I will see you next time.